Saab? Do you guys even know what a Saab is? Okay, now that's a ridiculous question because you wouldn't have clicked on this video if you didn't know that. The Saab 9-3 is a compact executive car originally developed and manufactured by the Swedish automaker Saab. The Saab 9-3 was launched in 1997 for the 1998 model year and was pretty much just a remodeled Saab 900. Now don't get this beauty confused with the Saab 93, which was a car produced by Saab from 1955 to 1960. Now that is pretty dang old. The first generation of the 9-3 was pretty much just an updated Saab 900 NG. Car enthusiasts often refer to it as the OG 9-3. It continued its line of models up until 2000. In 2003, Saab produced only the convertible model of this line because the other models were being replaced by the second generation 9-3. Shazam! The 9-3, like all the other Saabs, remained a front-wheel drive car with the exception of the 2008 and 2011 models, which were all-wheel drive. The biggest change that came with the second generation 9-3 was the elimination of the hatchback design. It included Saab active head restraints to reduce whiplash and reaxes, a passive rear wheel steering design, and passive toe-in to help reduce understeer under heavy braking. The model in this video specifically is a Saab 9-3 Aero. It features a 2.8 liter V6 engine. It clocks in at 252 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and is high pressure turbocharged. This car has excellent acceleration and will have you zoom in by the other cars down the street, leaving people with a confused look on their face. If you're driving this car, you probably wear a plain white t-shirt with a pair of jeans and sneakers, looking like you're half asleep because you're just too good for everyone. To the power of this car, you just slam the acceleration because you want to show them who's boss, eh? Thanks to this model being a turbocharged high pressure, going at a second gear allows for fast acceleration. When you come into the parking lot, you will have plenty of heads turning in your direction. But it's not necessarily because you have a dope car, but probably because most people aren't familiar with Saabs, or at least that's what the case is here in Canada. A quick glance at the boost gauge indicates turbo lag is no longer a Saab driver's enemy. A twin scroll turbocharger fed by two exhaust ducts ensures progressive boost. Not only that, while channeling 258 foot-pounds of torque through 17-inch front wheels, the Aero nose stays stable and planted, even during those slamming boosts. The body of the car is very compact and nice, with the Aero model being lower to the ground than the regular 9-3s, 10mm lower than the standard 9-3 with firmer springs and stiffer shocks. Want to see something you haven't seen before? Then take a look at this piece of cool sporty badass. No, but really, Saabs are pretty scarce here in Canada, at least as far as I know. The only two Saabs that I know belong to my friends here, and I actually haven't seen any on the street since, and I've been driving for quite a while. So saying that they are quite scarce, at least here in Canada, is not an exaggeration. The new 9-3 line of models features manual transmission in both 5 and 6 speeds, as well as automatic. The 9-3 model we used has a 6-speed F40 manual transmission. The dashboard drastically changed for 2007, and with the Saab information display moved from its high-mounted position to the main instrument binnacle. The climate control system disappeared and was replaced by the Saab 9-5's climate control system. Cause you know, it's better. The suspension went from borderline harsh to firm, and the cabin was made to be considerably quieter. Now when you go on the highway, you don't hear the howling wind at such a loud volume and, everything like that. Needless to say, the Aero's ignition is between the seats, just like my granddaddy's tractor. The interior is very nice, especially with the leather inside. While it is true that during the winter it can prove to be a pain in the butt due to its slow warming duration and gives you second-degree burns if you're wearing shorts in the summer, it's just too beautiful to say no to. When you'll be driving and picking up your date in your sporty Aero, you'll be glad you kept the leather. The back is also very roomy if you're ever going out with your crew and you happen to be the only one who's not embarrassed of the car they drive. The Saab 9-3 Aero is overall a very nice car, don't get me wrong. I'd gladly have one if I could. It's a great car that you can brag to your friends about, but most of them will probably reply with the typical nice, while the reality of the situation is that they have no idea what a Saab even is. The 9-3 Aero is sporty, unique, and powerful, and a real shame that they don't make them anymore. this is a car that's well worth for the price and will leave you pleased with its performance. It's cool. That's all I'd sum it up to. You know, it's cool.
Sometimes I get a good